Hey Directioners, we've got some 1D news, a couple things that we need to talk about. Not anything too majorly fantastic, not anything too world-changing, but a couple things that are definitely noteworthy. First of all, let's start out with the news about the ex over here, Zayn. Zayn's coming out with a new book. This was announced on his Facebook a couple days ago. There's a link to his website that is specifically, all about the book, what's what's going to be in it and all that stuff, and how you can pre-order. But this book, I believe, is just going to be titled Zayn, if I'm not mistaken, or Z. I can't remember which. But it's going to encompass a few things. It's going to have some of his original artwork, some of his photography. It's going to have a little bit of biographical stuff about how his life has been since the departure to 1D, and all that fun stuff, and also I believe some notes from his journals and song lyrics. So it's going to be kind of a good collector's item, a good little coffee table kind of book. But if I may speak my mind on something I feel is I don't know, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. I think, first of all, when he says this book will kind of talk about his life, how it's been since leaving One Direction, my fear is that he's going to totally just, hey, the oven's heated. My fear is he's going to talk badly about the rest of the guys, and kind of, I mean, I see it coming, unfortunately, maybe not to the extent I'm thinking of, but I do sense a little shade that will be thrown in the rest of One Direction's direction. Which to me, if he does that, totally not cool, because, without these four guys, you would not be the superstar that you are today. Zayn would have no career if not for the other, four of the five that were originally together. Another thing that kind of also bothers me is Zayn recently has had to stop in the middle of shows or cancel shows because he's having these anxiety attacks or these stage fright moments, and to me it's like, man, you've been on stage for how long now? You've spent a good solid 6 years in the spotlight. Why are you now all of a sudden having panic attacks on stage? Possibly because, the pressure of having to handle a show on your own now, instead of having four other people back you, and is it because it's all on you? Mental illness and anxiety is nothing really to joke about, so if he's legitimately suffering from something, then I think, obviously we need to wish him the best and pray for him. But I don't really think that it's okay to tell your fans in the middle of a show, oh, I'm going off stage because I can't handle this, but then yet expect them to buy your book. It doesn't really set right with me, to be honest. But either way, being a collector, I probably will purchase the book. I'll try to find it as cheap as possible, to be honest. So let's talk about the other news that we have going on here, and that is Harry Styles is dating Kendall Jenner, apparently. Now, this one threw me for a loop. One, because Harry's done better. I don't know who else he's dated aside from Taylor Swift, but I would imagine the women that Harry Styles could pull are probably incredibly better than Kendall Jenner, and the fact that Kendall Jenner is dating a white man is also kind of throwing me off too. But yeah, so apparently this guy is with Kendall Jenner. I'm gonna tell you something, okay? Tell you something. You can do better. You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy. You can do better than that. I mean, dating one of the Jenner girls, that's dangerous water you're treading in, man. It's kind of like going up and putting your lips on the water fountain in kindergarten. Everyone else's mouth has been on that water fountain. It's sketchy. But, that is the side effect of Hollywood dating. It's a lot of inbreeding. It's a lot of hot potato. You date who's there just kind of because they're just there. I don't really understand it. But on the upside, I think if this relationship continues into his process of recording his album and his solo deal, as we know and he's hinted about. I think maybe some good songs will come of it. That'd be interesting. So that's all I've got to report on. Not obviously with the band kind of each doing their own thing. Right now, there's not too much news to report on. Niall's still golfing and doing his own shopping as a songwriter kind of thing. Liam's working on his solo stuff. Harry's working on his solo stuff and his, I guess, not being solo anymore. Zayn's got a book. Louis got a baby. Life goes on, right? That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed a 22-year-old grown straight man talking about my favorite band. Oh, man. The fandom is bad, man. The fandom is bad.